It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Prescott looks to throw right away. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Lamb in motion left. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Smith will come in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's got this down to the 35. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goedert. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pick up there, 26 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith from 3 yards out. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Lamb will go in motion. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground. And I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott now. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Prescott to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right, throw it out.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
There you go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Lamb in motion left. Pollard going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first down, Hurts.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hurts.
Flush to his right.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
There we go. Hey, kill.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Watkins, 75 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will shrink to 6. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hey, kill! 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
That is caught. Schoonmaker.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Gallup in motion right.
Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Jalen Carter gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Hey, Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A give to Pollard running left.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing, Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Now he's free to midfield.
And finally down at the 36-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Running right, it's Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. 2nd down and a yard. Here's Pollard again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there, but they're across the 50 at the 48 now. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
Room here to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard, 48 yards. And the Cowboys will add to their fourth quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a two-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Throwing is Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take the